Hello, this is day 2 of our mindfulness-based exercise series, and today is going to be a body scan. So this takes inspiration from mindfulness meditation body scans, as well as a relaxation exercise from Stanislavski. So I've combined mindfulness and some acting together for today's exercise. For this one, we will be lying down in supine position. So if you just want to give yourself a moment to make sure you're happy and comfortable in the space to do so. Can you lie down on your back with your legs out long? So think of a nice lengthened spine. Your arms by your sides with your palms raised up to the ceiling if possible. So I just give you a moment to get yourselves ready in this position. And this exercise, we're going to look at the contrast between tension and release. So we're going to work through bringing attention to specific parts of our body at a time, tensing our muscles in that area, and then on an exhale with our breath, releasing. So we're thinking of releasing, softening, and giving in to the surface beneath us. So when you're ready in that supine position, legs long, arms by our sides. If you're happy to, you can gently close your eyes. If not, feel free to just soften your gaze. And then when you're ready, we can begin. So we're just going to bring our attention to notice these specific parts of our bodies as we work through the body scan. Using our breath as we tense, and then exhale as we release and soften. We're going to start with our toes. So you're just going to scrunch your toes up nice and tight and release on that exhalation. Then next we're going to move on to our feet and ankles. You can bring the toes into this again. So you're going to scrunch the toes, tighten the ankles and the feet and release. Then next we're going to move on to our calves. So tighten those calf muscles and release. Then we're going to move on to our thighs. So squeeze, tighten those thigh muscles and release. As we go, it might be tricky or more challenging to pick out those specific body parts and just work with those in isolation. So don't worry if other areas of the body sort of join in as well. Then we're going to move on to our bottom, our gluteus maximus. Squeeze, tighten, tense, and release. Then we're going to move on to our stomach. Tense the stomach, the torso area, and release. Then we're going to move on to our hands. So with your hands, clench your fists tight, squeeze that fist, and open and soften as you exhale. Then your arms, again, similar to the feet, you might want to bring your fists and your hands back into this. Squeeze, tighten the arms and the hands, and release. Then we'll move on to the shoulders. So you might want to raise those shoulders up to your ears as you do this. Squeeze, tighten the shoulder area, and release. Then we're going to move on to the face. So think your mouth, your nose, your eyebrows. Scrunch that face nice and tight. Really scrunch it like a little raisin. And release. And now we've worked through our whole body. So now take a moment for yourselves to notice your own body, your own sensations. And now for the next minute, you can either bring your awareness to your breath to give your mind a job to do. So that could be the expansion as you inhale. So maybe you want to bring your attention to that movement of the ribs, that movement of the belly that you might feel. Or you can scan through your own body again, start at the feet, work your way up, and just see if you need to soften anything. If there's any areas of your body that you could perhaps give into the surface beneath you a little bit more. Maybe you want to just drop those shoulders and really give into gravity. Maybe you just want to give those toes a little wiggle and a soften. This is your minute to just check in. Notice what you feel in your body. And without too much judgment, just try and soften, release. Using the breath to help guide you. As you exhale, as you release the breath, think about releasing anything that you want to in your body. So now you can either keep your eyes closed or have a soft gaze, but we're gently going to come back up to sitting. So we want to take our time, just gently roll onto one side. Give those fingers and toes a little wiggle as you do so. And then slowly curl up into a seated position. Aiming to keep your body feeling quite nice and soft. We don't want to sit upright, nice and stiff. Try and keep soft as you come to a seated position. Maybe give those toes and fingers an extra little wiggle. Maybe give the shoulders a little bit of a wiggle. Again, just listening to your body, what feels good. And then gently blink those eyes open. And then just take a moment here to just notice how your body feels now. And then when you're ready, just have a little look around the space around you. Bring yourself from your body back into the room. And just take a couple of breaths here. Thank you. And then whenever you're ready, you can return to your day. Thank you so much for joining me again today. I wish you a lovely rest of your day.